Hello, beautiful Leo, and welcome to your March 2024 General Tarot Guidance with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome. New haircut, new look. Spring is coming. Anyway, let's get on. Let's see what we've got for my beautiful Leos. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross-watching, all that stuff. Cards I use are linked below in the description box, along with the links to book in with me if you want to read in. Enough said, let's crack on. This is the wisdom of the oracle. All right, what do we have for my Leos? Building blocks, deep knowing, all that glitters, and chaos and conflict. Okie dokie, don't panic. Panicky not. All right, now. Okay, let's have a look at this. Where do you want me to start? Not you, I'm talking to my team. Okay, right. We're going to start with building blocks because it's the first one that came out and it all makes kind of sense the way that it's coming together. Okay, so building blocks, there she is scratching her head. What shall I do? Shall I do this? Shall I do that? I don't know. Can I move this here? Can I move that? What do I want to build for my future? What's working? What's not working? So you're in this reevaluation time, which is incredibly powerful, by the way. It's a really strong time to be able to say, do you know what? That just isn't working for me. I need to make some changes. And so I'm going to make those changes. All right. So there is a deep sense of knowing here that we want to tap into. When we look at this card, there he is, the owl, sitting on the moon. So the owl represents wisdom and the moon represents what's hidden, what's deeper, the unseen, the unknown. I need to dive deep. Does that job really work for me? Is that friend a really good friend or not? Is this the right location? You know, how is my life working? Let me really go deep and really feel into it, because not all of it is as shiny as it looks on the surface. All that glitters, and those are masks there, okay? We can kind of put that mask on and the fake smile. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Are you really? You know, yeah, the job's all right. Is it really? You know, let's go a little bit deeper. Let's scratch that shiny surface and see what's underneath. Is it gold or is it tin? All right, so we're having a really good look. Now, as we do that, we start to realize stuff. We start to get those aha moments. And then we go, right, that needs to change then. Number 33, master number. And threes are about expansion and growth. So if there's something or someone holding you back, putting a lid on it, suppressing you, then it's time that needs to go so that we can bounce up and be free to be able to create the life that we want. So when we do that, sometimes there is a little bit of chaos and conflict, but in a very positive way. Let's bring the camera down. All right, so we can see here the flow of, right, I'm having a good think. I'm really looking at stuff and I'm making decisions. I'm digging deep into my deeper knowing about what is real, what is fake, what's working, what's not. And then I'm going to make those changes. But a little bit like making a cake, we've got to break a few eggs. So we need to sort of shake things up, which can create a little bit of that chaos. Or perhaps for some of you, you're already feeling that sense of chaos. What's going on? I don't know. Right, well, we will dive into it and we can then start to make those changes. And sometimes there's conflict, right? Because we're saying to people, do you know what? That's not okay. And they don't like it. But you're standing in your power to speak your truth and dropping the mask. Okay, all right, let's add in the tarot. This is the Tarot of Dreams for my Leos, please. My roaring lions that are ready to really speak up and sort it out, taking charge. All right, here we go. Okay, 3 of coins, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay, let's get the next row out and then we can pull it together. This is the Moon and Stars Tarot. Oh, okay, they want to come. All righty. Okay, what have we got here? Excuse me. The Lovers, 5 of Wands, Death, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, nice. Okay. Right. Okay. So we've got 3 major arcana cards here with the Lover's, Death and the Hermit. We've got the Ace of Cups signifying a new beginning, but the 5 of Wands is that kind of conflict, all right? So to get that new beginning, we're going to have to kind of a little bit of battle energy, all right? And it may be related to a partnership. It doesn't have to be. The Lovers here can also signify making a decision. Heart over head. Should I do this? Should I do that? So let's look at this first row then. We have this building blocks. So there she is on top of those blocks, each of which is loose, which makes it easy to move something. All right, we can move one block over there and shift that over there and take one bit out completely. We can make changes. 28 is a 10. 10's a completion. And in numerology, that comes back down to a 1, which is you being the leader, taking charge of your life, making decisions, thinking through these options. And you don't have to do it alone. The 3 of Coins is all about collaboration and teamwork. Who have I got in my corner that's going to help me with this? So we're really working on looking at, this could also be to do with work. This could be your colleagues, all right? This could be your family members. Looking at the whole thing and coming to conclusions, making decisions, but needing to dig deep with that deep knowing, really digging into that wisdom that you have to say, let's bring it all up to the surface. Let's shine a light on what is really going on. Because what I'm wanting here is a new beginning with that Ace of Cups. A new beginning which is happier, more fulfilled, more enriched. It's something new. So, you know, this isn't just tweaking something we've already got. It is making something new. So there is a little bit of battle energy. This is the Chaos cards, as it says on here. It says chaos, all right? Now, it doesn't have to be, but we've got it twice. So it's suggesting there is a little bit of chaos there. All right, if we're suddenly changing jobs or we're ending a relationship or we decide we're moving house, you know, or it can also be internal. You start to challenge some of your beliefs and the old beliefs come up and have a fight about it, you know. So we go into that internal battle. If you're trying to make changes within your health, your way of eating, your products, all of that, right? Your body can kind of say, what the hell's going on here? So just allow that chaos to just move through and settle, because something here looks shiny, but it's not. And it needs to come to an end. We've got the Death card underneath this row, all that glitters. So the Page of Cups is going to help you to bring in that new cup. All right, on some decks, you'll see the page holding the cup up like this for you. So this cup wants to come in. Now the page is going to start to open those doors, creating those opportunities to end whatever was shiny, but not really, you know, that kind of thing. Hold on, I got a tickle. My pause button on my recording software is not working at the moment. And normally I would pause if I got a little tickle cough. Hang on. Sorry. So that you don't have to listen to that. But I can't, it's not pausing at the moment. What can I say? We got to work with it, all right? All right, so all the glitters, we are going to shift, and that's going to mean a little bit of argy-bargy, chaos and conflict, okay? But it's rooted down with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is also, that's Virgo card, this is also a Virgo card, but predominantly this is an energy of saying, I've got to look after me. Not selfish, self-care. Right, what do I want? There he is, the Hermit, shining the light on his desires, his needs, his wants. What's important to me, my values, my health and well-being, my happiness, what's important to me? Because the Nine of Pentacles underneath always is about independence, and I'm seeing to me first, and whatever I've got left over, I'm happy to share. But I'm not going to give from an empty cup. I'm going to make sure I'm in a good position first, which is what she's doing here, working things out about what's important to me. And I will break those eggs to make the cake if I need to. I will throw things in the air and see where they land. I will challenge things and allow myself to step into my power. So this is you, Leo, in your powerful best, really being very truthful and clear about what's working and what's not, and then taking charge, taking responsibility to make the changes. It's all well and good being aware of something. That's the second stage, because denial is, wonderful. We deny, oh yeah, it's fine. No, it's not. So when we come to that point of no, it's not, which is kind of where she's at here, and we dig deep, then we start to bring everything up to make the changes. And that's where the action comes in. So we can get stuck in the knowing for quite some time. We can get stuck in a knowing that a relationship isn't for us, but don't know what to do about it, and haven't got the confidence or courage at that time to make that change. That will come later. So what we've got here is we're going into the knowing, we're working things out, we're then allowing a little bit of chaos and conflict to come up, really focusing on what's important for you, Leo. All right, so I want to get some clarification. This is the legacy of the Divine Tarot. Okay, let's find out some more then. So tell us more about this building blocks, and we'll look at the outcome as well, and we're going to get some affirmation cards, my new deck. Okie dokie. Oh, we've got the Sun. Well, you see, there is a very strong message there for you, Leo. It's saying, look, this shift, this working out what's important and what's not, is bringing you to a better place. The Sun is the best card in the deck, all right? It's in terms of it's positive, it's bright, it's uplifting, it's warm. So what areas of my life are cold? What areas are freezing cold? What can I need to change? Because I'm ready to step into the light, to be seen, to be noticed, to shed a light on what's hidden, and then to take action on it. But the Sun is confirming that this is a good thing for you, not a bad thing for you. All right, you're going to love it. We've got the Two of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. So this can talk about, particularly as we've got the Lovers underneath, for some of you, this can be a new relationship. Now, you know me, I don't do love readings, but if it shows up in the deck, we'll talk about it. I don't do specific standalone love readings, but if it's there, which it is for some of you, all right? So this could be about an existing relationship that needs some conflict, some chaos, some arguments to clear the air and to reset, all right? Doesn't necessarily mean that you're breaking up, but it could be with death on the table to say, what the hell am I doing in this marriage? And you're making those changes. So for some of you, you are bringing a relationship to a close. For others of you, you're bringing the issues up to the surface. All marriages have got issues. Come on, let's be real. So you're bringing them up to the surface. You're discussing them. You're talking about it. You're arguing about them. But then you can settle it back into a good place because there is love here. Now, others of you that are single, this can be you saying, why am I still single after 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? What's my issue here? Let's work it out. Let's go into the deep knowing. I'm scared of getting hurt, that it's fake, blah, blah, blah. You're working it out and you're making a decision that I'm going to start dating and I'm going to open myself up for love, however it resonates for you. But the Two of Cups is also self-love. So what's important to me, because we've got the Hermit on the table, all right? So that's self-care. It's also about things that you love, like a job or your friends, things like that, all right? So am I in love with life? Do I love my job, my work, my home, my location? Do I love it? If I don't love it, can it be improved? If it can't be improved, then I need to get rid of it and get something else. You're working all of that stuff out, all right? So it's quite a significant time in March. Let's find out some more. We've got the High Priestess. That's that deep knowing. So we're going to dig deep. We're going to go into our higher self. We're going to listen to our intuition and our instincts. And we're going to then start to move things forward. We've got the Faith card on the table. That's the Hierophant in this deck, okay? Number 5, which is about change. So we're making those changes. But the change with the Hierophant, the Faith card, is what I'm wanting here is to build something or rebuild something that is lasting and solid and secure and stable. That's what I'm after. That's what I am wanting. And so as we rebuild, we're looking for something that's going to go all the way, not something that's a flash in the pan. All right. If I'm going to change my job, I want it to be for the next few years, not the next few weeks. It's that kind of energy, right? Maybe a long-term home. It often talks about contracts and marriage. Okay. So we're looking for that stability and we're looking for that new beginning. There's that Ace of Swords next to the Ace of Cups. So we've got two new beginning cards coming in here. The Ace of Cups is new beginnings in terms of your emotional happiness, and the Ace of Swords is a new clarity. You're starting to get those aha moments, like, oh, I've had this brilliant idea. I could do ... all right? So you're bringing in that clarity, that focus. And the Ace of Wands as well. Oh, my days. Well, blimey. Blimey O'Reilly. Well... I sound right British then, don't I? Okay, 3 aces all in the same row under the deep knowing. You're not going to get away from this in terms of pretending and, denying. You're really ready for this new beginning and it wants to come, ready or not. And it wants to bring everything up to the surface to say, look, I want the sun to shine on me. I want the sun to shine on my life. And I am creating that new beginning. How exciting. All right. 7 of Swords. All right. With all the glitters, let's talk about 7 of Swords for a little minute. Okay. Now, depends what the cards are around him. All right. As to what it means. But the 7 of Swords often talks about deceit and deception. And because it's on the All That Glitters, which also talks about deceit and deception, we've got quite a strong message here about we need to wise up, face up. We need to face up to the reality of what's really going on. And we need to then allow the change to happen, okay? Because something is not what it seems here. And for some of you, it's related to work. We've got the 8 of Coins. So this can be, for some of you, about your job. They keep promising you a promotion that doesn't come. They promise you a bonus that doesn't happen. They promise you that we're going to expand and there'll be new opportunities and it doesn't happen. It's that kind of thing. Now, that could be coming from a place of deceit, but it could also be that the circumstances just didn't allow it. But you've based your world on it'll happen, and it's not going to happen. So let's know now, because if it's not going to happen, why am I staying in this job? If I want promotion and there's no promotion here for me, it's time for me to look elsewhere. It's the same sort of thing in a relationship. If your partner keeps promising you the earth and delivering nothing, and nothing is changing, then it's like, I'm living on the potential of this relationship rather than the actual reality of what it is. So let's let go. So in terms of work, I will be doing a money and career reading in the next couple of weeks. So look out for that if this is about work for you. But examine those different areas of your life. And it can also be internal. All right, which is really having a good look at you, a good hard look at you. So for example, and I'm not having a go, but I'm just giving you the information. If you are somebody that lives on pizzas and McDonald's and junk food and you're convincing yourself it's not harming you, but you're aching and you're inflamed and you have no energy and you're exhausted and you're putting on weight, then you are kidding yourself. All that glitters is not gold. It is leading to real health problems and it's time to address it. Okay, so however it is for you, all right, and that addressing it is going to take a bit of work and effort. Okay, the 8 of Coins isn't just about a job, it's about putting the work in. All right, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, well, we've already got the Page of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups, so we're wanting to take some action. Knights are action cards. We got to figure it out and then we can talk about it. But then are we going to let it just slide back under the rug, or are we going to action it? All right. So the Knight of Cups is taking action on your happiness. That can also be a romantic offer. So as I said, we do have love potentially for those of you looking for it on the table. If you want it, then it is taking action too, because there could be somebody here who wants to take you out. So, all looks lovely, all looks good. Let's get you an affirmation card before we go to the angel cards. Okay, these are the new deck. Based on the book, I normally pull out my little white cards that I hand wrote, but I've been working with Ines, artists, designers, and we have a deck now, the affirmation deck. Okay, linked below, by the way. Okay, what is it for my Leos? What's the key affirmation for Leos for March, please, with this enormous shift they're going through? Okie dokie. I am free. I am secure. I am safe. Remember, all right, my book is in 3 sections. Remember, reset, receive. This is from the first section. Remember, I am free. I am secure. I am safe. That is your key affirmation. And why is that important? Because when we've got all this chaos and conflict and shifting and changing, we can feel a little insecure, a little unsafe. And we can feel a bit trapped. Oh, I couldn't change that. Oh, I could never leave that. Yes, you can. I am free. I am secure. I am safe. Comment that below. All right. Let me get you. I want another one. What else are my Leos, please? Didn't I talk about health for some of you? Reset. My body is a healing machine. I am healthy. If you are finding, my Leos, that you are not particularly healthy, if you are finding your energy is on the floor, your mental health is struggling, that you may be convincing yourself it's nothing to do with your diet. I promise you it's probably 95% to do with your diet, if not more. So let's reset. When you start to align with my body is a healing machine, I am healthy, then you start to become extremely aware of what foods you're eating and drinking and consuming that is not healthy, that is not helping your body. Immediately that you align with an affirmation like this, my body's a healing machine, your body wants to start moving into healing, and it'll start telling you, that pizza is really not helping me heal, please don't eat it. You'll start to go, I just don't fancy that now. I think I want something healthy. It's that kind of thing, okay? Now, all right, we're talking about health, but it's not just about food. Stress is the biggest damager of our health. And if you are in an exhausting, draining, stressful relationship or job, it is impacting your health, whether you are kind of consciously aware of that or not. Your inner being is. So let's reset. And then you start to align with moving into that health, which is what we want. All right? Okie dokie. Angels of Atlantis, these are. Final message for my Leos, please. Final message for my Leos for March. Okie dokie, we want that as well. Oh, look, you see, I love the way they repeat themselves. What are we saying over here? I am free, I am secure. You have got Uriel with freedom. There he is dancing on a little energy puff there in the universe. Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel is his main energy is healing, emotional healing. All right, you are free. You have 2 feet and there is a door. If you want to walk through it, you absolutely can. You are completely free to create the life that you want to create. And Zadkiel with gratitude. This represents the cornucopia, the abundance of life, that the universe is abundant. If you're not tapping into that abundance, then we need to make those changes to shift into it. And the fastest way to do that is through gratitude of everything you already have, to be so grateful for everything you already have. Stepping into that gratitude, stepping into that energy of freedom, and then you align with your best life. So March is that shift of what needs to go's got to go, so that I can step into my greatest life. So Leo, that's what I have for you for March. I hope it was helpful. If it was, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, all that lovely good stuff. And if you haven't yet, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. And if you haven't subscribed yet, have a think about it. All right. Okay, my beautiful people, I will be back in a couple of weeks with your money and career reading. All right. And I'll probably be doing a mid-month for March as well. So make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when I'm posting. And I will see you next time. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.